Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel if you've been here before. We have Secrets of Strixhaven boxes to open. We're gonna open them all, but this video is going to be our Play Booster box. So I'll get started right away on that because we've of course have 30 booster packs to go. Really excited about this set. Another in-universe set. I was really excited about Lorwyn. It ended up being like a little disappointing on the limited front as far as I'm concerned, but I'm happy to be back again with Strixhaven. There are your schools. There is only 5 supported draft archetypes, but I really like spell slinging personally. I did not get to play original Strixhaven. I have some of the cards, the Mystical Archives, and I'm really happy there's a bonus sheet. I know some people don't like bonus sheets. I like the pack colors on these, but yeah, there's 30 packs here. Got a lot to open. These are US printing, judging by the pack construction. Yep, made in US, and I think either way, in US or Japanese printing, the rares are now in the back. And then I'm not going to focus too much on the commons, like this thing enters and surveils. That's actually okay on a common. +1 for the turn. I'll go like kind of slow at the beginning and then I'll start speeding up. But we're not really here to focus on all the commons. We want to see some cool Mystical Archives cards. A Cat Cleric with Stream of Life. You know what? Stream of Life, kind of terrible card. This thing's a 2-mana 2/3, and then it just, you know, you can gain a whole bunch of life. That's you know, kind of okay late game. Silver Quill Charm. The charms are there. The first rare is Zephy and the Tempests. Okay, human bard sorcerer. That's kind of cool. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. Yep, that's 7 mana creature, all right. No protection. The second rare, Together as One. Oh, right. So this one, Converge, cares about how many colors of mana. Our first, so it's Deduce is our first Mystical Archives card. This one's from Karlov Manor, and then we got a foil Mystical Archives card. It is only an uncommon, unfortunately. This is Zombify. I mean, it is a cool treatment on that card. Zombify is already in Standard, and it was in Foundations. There's a Spirit Token.
And they're just reprinting it again in the Secret Lair coming out on the 27th.
Yeah, well, the Secret Lair, I think, is all Mystical Archives cards. So, yeah, that's our first pack. 2 rares, that's fine. 2 Mystical Archives cards already. I think the rate on rare Mystical Archives cards is pretty low. So I'm interested to see how many we get rare. And again, sorry if... Please feel free to pause the video. That's the same uncommon print run. 2 in a row. Interesting. And then we got Aziza, the Mage Tower Captain. You cast an instant or sorcery. You may tap 3 untap creatures if you do copy that spell. Okay, so in a token stack, that's kind of cool. Another Zombify. And then Render Speechless. Foil Common. And then I'm going to put all the Mystical Archives together.
If you want to hand me, I can.
Sure. But yeah, we'll kind of keep the rares here. We have a ton of sorting to do. But yeah, like we'll see lots of new cards again. I think I'm gonna go Prismari. I don't know if I'm gonna do 1 or 2 pre-releases, but I'm gonna start with Prismari. That's my favorite.
What's Black and White Silver Quill?
No, that's Winter Bloom. This is such a weird card.
Black
White, Silver Quill. Sorry, I thought you green, black. Yeah, so this is such a weird card. 6 mana, draw 3, discard 2, add 5 mana, but like in like such a like I don't know, weird card that prepares things. Exhibition Tidecaller. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 5. Mills 10 instead. Okay. Hop to it for a Mystical Archives card. A Mage Tower Referee. Fields of Strife. And then these lands, you know, tap to surveil. There was another one that was 4 and tap it to surveil before, I think. I remember what it was, another limited format not that long ago. Wait, wasn't Ninja Turtles, didn't it have something like that? I don't know. All I did was the pre-release for Ninja Turtles, and then I quickly vacated that scene. The Newt is cute. Pest mascot. Tester of the Tangential. Eternal Student. Art. Oh, I read that as autistic process. It's artistic process. 6 damage to target creature, 2 damage to target creature you don't each creature you don't control, and 3/3 flyer. Withering Curse, mythic. Okay, -2 to everything, and then it's a board wipe if you've gained life. So no way to enable it on the front. Burst Lightning. Okay. Already in standard, but you know, kind of a cool treatment for it. That's 3/3 flying elemental and a treasure.
And this archive cards look so good.
Yes. We'll see how well they do. I mean, like, I think the uncommons really aren't going to be worth anything. It's like any other set, but they do look nice.
It would have been cool if they did the gilded treatment on the foil.
Yeah. But I mean, you compare those to like the breaking news cards. The breaking news just look terrible. No offense to the artist or anything. Like they were going for a thing, and it's like an Old West, but they don't fit Magic. You know, arguably these borders don't fit Magic. Okay, Hardened Academic and Helping Hand. Oh right, returns a 3-drop. That's the one that they were reanimating Abhorrent Oculist with. And then we got a foil land. So I'm guessing like 1 in 4 of the lands are foil or something like that. And then, you know, it's probably like half of them are duels at common. That's usually what they do. I do like having duels at common, though. In sets, they've basically just committed to that at this point. Rapier Wit. Tap target creature if it's your turn, put a stun counter on it, draw a card. Kind of triggers the Silver Quill thing, wants to target creatures with instants or sorceries. Terrafractal. Man, that's the... the spelling on that. It's a dinosaur fractal. And it's a 1/0. That's what. So you cannot cast it for 0. Yeah, wow. Or you can, and then it just dies. That's very strange. Prismari Charm. And then, Flashback. I wanted this one. It's only a rare, but, you know, I like it. Feed the Swarm. It was a staple for a while. It was
Prairie Mantis.
Yeah, I think it's Grist because they well, maybe not, but they talk about the Hunger Tide, which, you know, is like Grist's little army of insects. So, yeah, I don't know. Like the art on all of them is great so far. I can hand you this pile and you can...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I mean, like we're going to save much time. But, yeah, I mean, there's still definitely some cards that I want to get. I want to get Lorehold because I'm going to be making that deck. But, you know, then, of course, there's all the Emeritus together as one. We've seen this one. Oh, Force of Will.
Oh, that's so good.
That is one of the best hits. Wow. This box is probably already just paid for itself.
Our play boxes have been really good lately.
Wow, Force of Will. And, like, you know, the fact that you can play a card like Force of Will in Limited... I do want to get a count. That's 1 mythic and the rest are uncommon.
Yeah, I haven't found any rares yet.
And then there's an extra uncommon because of the foil. But yeah, wow. What a good start. And to think, like, so when I picked up the boxes, they let me, you know, pick one. They just opened a fresh case and they let me pick one. And I'm like, oh man, I don't like choosing my own fate, excuse me. Geometer's Arthropod, a Fractal Crab. Okay, so yeah, well, I have a friend that has an X spells deck. Royal Treatment from Wilds of Eldraine. And then Paradox Gardens, first of those. Then they have the counter. Oh, Prepared. That's kind of, you know, that's good. You know, you can mark if you've prepared if your creature's prepared or not. We do want to see the Emeritus cycle. They're mythic, one in each color, and they have things like Demonic Tutor and Ancestral Recall on them. 4 mana, instant, exile target creature. Very simple. Counter and Vigilance. I think, wasn't there a card in Midnight Hunt that did like exactly this? I don't know if it gave Vigilance, though, and it had Flashback. Hydro Channeler. Heroic Embrace. I don't know why on pack number 9 I just start like looking at the commons. Impractical Joke. Can't be prevented.
It's because you already got your good card, dog. You're not
Sorcery Speed deals 3 to a target creature or planeswalker. There was that rotated out of standard not that long ago from Streets of New Capenna. Venomous Words. Wild Growth Archaic. Oh, right. This one, it's kind of cool. It scales automatically. Sleight of Hand is a solid, I think normally common, but all of the bonus sheet is uncommon at a minimum, so it's technically an upshift. I do not like how the new... I like the art on this pest. I do not like how they changed 1/1 pests to have to attack to gain life. Like, I'm fine with that mechanic, but I don't think they should have been pests. I think they should have... Because now there's, like, the old pests that die and gain life. And I think there's even... It might only be in the commander set, but there's some new cards for this set. Okay, so we're seeing a print run thing with these. Yep, same 3, same 4 in a row. I don't remember if that was the 5th one. But yeah, we're yeah, like the pest tokens, I don't like how they have 2 of like 1/1s and they do different things. Stirring Hopesinger. 3 mana, 1/3 flying lifelink. And then when you cast an instant or sorcery spell, targets a creature, put a counter on each creature you control. Okay. But you have to target a creature, and I don't know. Locust Spray. Ooh, foil mythic improvisation capstone. So that goes right in that lower hold deck that I'm going to build. So that's cool. All right, well, this box is looking well so far. So I think that's 3 mythics so far. Only 1 bonus sheet rare, and it was Force of Will, so I'm not going to complain. A Johnny's Response. Oh, it's the white removal spell that's like kind of bad. Essence Scatter again. Pterafractal. Fractal Tender. Divergent Equation. Return up to X instant sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's so weird. I mean, it threatens a lot of value though, and it's an instant. But it's like 3 mana, draw your best card in your graveyard, and then 5 mana, draw 2 of the best cards. It's okay. I don't think it's gonna be great. Additional cost to cast, pay X life, destroy. Oh, okay. It's like bad Toxic Deluge. Return the Favor. Spirit Mascot.
You're guaranteed to get a Mystical Archive in each pack, though, right?
Yeah, it's just
not
like I don't know what the rate is. I think they were saying a Playbox should average like 3 rares in a mythic. At least I read that on Reddit or something like that. So, yeah, we're definitely seeing some print runs here. Yep, that's 4 in a row again. This whole pack was about equal to the last pack. Grave Researcher, okay, that's one I wanted to pick up. And Shattered Sanctum. It's a fine land cycle. Stargaze. This card, it's such a cool art on what's pretty much a terrible card. That's unfortunate. It was in Bloomborough, and I think limited reviewers are like, how do we rate this card? Because you have to pay life to draw a bunch of cards. And yeah, I think it just played very poorly. This does look to be a slower set, though, so maybe there's a place for it. And it's a bonus sheet, so it's not going to show up very often. Oh, wait, was this the... Nope. Top or bottom. For 3 mana now, they're power creeping it on commons. Snarl Song. Steal the Show. Discards any number of cards and draws that many. And it's target player. That's so weird. Deals damage equal to the number of instant sorcery in your graveyard to target creature or planeswalker. It's pretty bad. Pick your poison. It's like an okay card, but it's probably not. Like, it's a sideboard card. Which, you know, having sideboard cards on the bonus sheet isn't crazy.
I haven't gotten a lot of repeats in those.
No, at least not yet.
The only one was the 4-1.
I don't know how many. I forgot to look up like how many bonus sheet cards there are. A lot of times there's like 64, I think.
I think there's 65.
Yeah, of course, because I had to be wrong.
Well, I looked on the.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was close.
But then
Post-mortem professor. So this thing like keeps coming back.
I don't know if the alt Japanese is included in that or if
No, it's number of different types of cards. Another spree card. 2 mana, put a counter on all your stuff. That's like okay. And then this thing is just such a weird card. I mean, it may be like in some kind of budget constructed deck that's trying to like do some storm stuff. But it's actually okay. I just don't like 6 mana. I'd play it in the Lorehold deck if it could play blue. But I can't, so. Quick study. Oh, I didn't know there was quick study in this. It's a common. I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet. Page Loose Leaf. Discard another one of these things. So a common legendary artifact creature. And then it just, okay, it gets your next instant or sorcery. Creole history buff. Pack-a-Punch. Call of Duty fans out there? Call of Duty Zombies. Activated abilities of sources. Wait, choose land card. Okay, so they can still activate the mana abilities and then... Oh, but it turns it into a colorless land. That's interesting. Color Storm Stallion. Yeah, so if you cast a big spell, then you make a copy of this. Shamanic Revelation. Draw a card for each creature you control. You gain 4 life for each creature you control with power. Okay. Yeah, it's like a green. I mean, it's a rare. I mean, oh, you know what? We are not getting a lot of these lands.
You got a forest, I think.
Yeah, because I like at this point, I'm guessing there's like it's almost like 2/3 chance to get the duels. Because oh no, there's also the regular frame lands too. So.
Yeah. You think you just got the forest in that one.
So, of course, they make, like, kind of a cool-looking land cycle that has mana symbols on it, and they make them hard to get. That about makes sense. Grapple with Death. Quandrix Charm, I think that's the first of that one. I think some people were interested in this one, because it's 3 mana rock that makes 2 mana, and it's colored mana for the red decks. Comforting Counsel. Whenever you gain life, put a growth counter on this, and then 5 or more counters on this enchantment creature. Ooh, stock up. Nice. Well, that's an uncommon I don't mind hitting.
That goes in the rare pile.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's not more rare than the rares, but it's better than, like, all the other uncommons for being worth something. Also, really solid card. Like you never skip out on that card in your deck. Return 2 target cards from your graveyard to your hand. 3 mana. You gain life. That's cool, but like, does this have to be a sorcery? They've had it as instant with mill on it before. Not with life gain, but... Geometer's Arthropod. I think they call this like field notes art. This card looks really cool. Like arthropods, like they're such a weird little like animal, but yeah, like I like the way that looks. Bitter Triumph. Oh, that's a good one too. I mean, what is going on in that art? I guess it's Triumph. I don't know why it's bitter. But yeah, whatever. Rabbit Attack. And when things die, draw a card. So that's a way of converting some value off your pest tokens that are attacking. So that's like a secret green-black card for this set. Careful study on that one I saw. Elemental Mascot. Stand up for yourself. Destroy creature with power 3 or greater. Oh, instant. 3 or greater. White is slowly getting power crept as well. 1 damage to a creature, can't block. Flashback, okay. Practiced offense. Oh, that's kind of cool. And it's nice that it targets a player, so if you target a creature and it dies, this does not fizzle. Monstrous Rage. Out of standard now. Wait, is it? Or did they ban it? I think they banned it. But it was in Wilds of Eldraine, so it's not... It wouldn't be out of standard due to time. But it's a memorable card for those that have played standard and got wrecked by mono red. I wonder how soon they sneak cards onto something like a bonus sheet or off of it. Because there's cards from Thunder Junction in here, Harmonized Trio. Oh, this has Brainstorm on it. Tap 2 untap creatures is... so you have to tap this and 2 other things. But, you know, like in like a control deck, it'd be really nice if this had flying, but that probably would have been too good. Because you don't really want to just like cast a 1-drop and then leave it just sitting there. Although control decks don't mind having all their creatures sit there unblocked, or not unblocked, untapped, and then
yeah, there are
tap to prepare.
65 of the Mystical Archives. The 65 Japanese and 65 of English.
Yeah, of which we can only get the English ones.
Right.
In this playbook. Oh, I didn't see that here. Take a look at that. Yeah, I think I just went to the token and went right past it. But no, that looks really nice. That foil looks great. These are another ones I wouldn't mind pimping out a deck with. This, the fact that it's a black-white card and like, I don't know, the windows kind of like lined up with the pillar. I thought it was the same card, and it was not. Search library for a basic. 2 mana 2/2, get a basic. That's kind of cool. It's uncommon for a reason. Okay. Restoration Seminar. Okay, another one for the... I don't know if this one goes in Lorehold. I'm probably going to start it there. Double Mythic Pack. That's Quandrix. Okay, this Playbox just got, like, sweet. And then I thought that was foil for a second. Shared Roots. That's a good lesson. Like, it's straight up an upgrade on Rampant Growth. And it's different named Rampant Growth for those that want both. Dang, yeah, Quandrix is great. What is it? Restoration Seminar can go in Lorehold. I'll probably start it there just because having obscenely overcosted instants and sorceries is what the deck calls for. But I'm not going to load the deck with permanents. That's why that one's like a little bad, because it gets a permanent back every turn. I guess good with fetch lands. Oh, this is like a really solid uncommon. I saw this one, and like this set for those that care about limited, it's weird because like red white is like trying to like play a long game, and like green black is trying to play a fast game. So very strange. Duty Beyond Death. That's from. Actually, no. Sorry, this is Tarkir, not Thunder. I was thinking this was Thunder Junction. So yeah, there's cards from as recent as Tarkir in here. And there's the island. That looks great, too. I wish that was in foil.
I like how sharp the
symbol
is.
Yeah, it looks great. And I bet you it looks really good in foil. Well, we'll open some collector boxes, and almost assuredly we'll get at least one of each in foil. Last Gasp. Interjection. So Bounce, Surveil, but for 2 mana.
Crazy how
Ancestral
you're
Anger.
the same cards. Like,
yeah, and what's funny is like this is a collect 'em all card, and this is I think the first Ancestral Anger we're seeing. I'm wondering like how well they're sorting the stuff. Like if you play all out of one play box, like
because like the last 2 packs when I lined them up, you have the same like 4 cards.
Splatter Technique, 5 mana, draw 4, or deal 4 to each creature in Planeswalker. Like it's a powerful card. Hard to cast. Oh, Brain Freeze, yes! Like, alright, it's not that great. It's just a Brain Freeze, but I'm going to be honest, the only other copy of Brain Freeze I have is the one from the, what was the alphabet thing? Secret Lair?
The ice cream pop.
Yeah, I am not a fan of that art, but this one looks insane. Actually, I want to get the Japanese Brain Freeze. But that one looks really good. That's a good runner-up. You know, because I got to pimp out the Brain Freeze combo deck.
That's 2 rares and a mythic so far on the mystical archives.
Yep. Oh, I complain about it, and there's another Ancestral Anger. Not that it's usually that good to do, but you know, like in Spellslinger stuff, that's.
But like literally, the last packs you've gotten, all the cards have been the same on the commons.
Yeah, we've been seeing that the whole time. Deathcap Glade, a Braid, you know, so we can rhyme. And Scolding Administrator, Paradox Gardens, Fractal, a Braid. So we'll see how many sets we go before they print the second half of the Innistrad Slow Lands. Noxious Newt. See, it's a shame this is Noxious Newt because... Oh, actually, that's funny because Ancestral Anger would be right in front of this on the print run because this was right after it. Yeah, the print runs in this are like... They did not do good sorting in this. Like, not at all. Like, this is some of the worst that I've seen. And they've always had that problem, but these are, like, particularly bad. Berta, Frog Druid, kind of makes a whole bunch of dudes.
Yeah, you literally got all these cards last time. Every single one.
Ooh. Oh, man. That's so cool. A foil Mythic Mystical Archives card. And I think this one's actually okay. What was this in? I want to say it's like Brothers War. Oh, man. That could have been a foil Force of Will. This box was really lucky, though. A foil Mythic Mystical Archives card. And Awake in the Woods wasn't nothing. I want to say it was like a $20 card for a while. And I specifically didn't buy one because I was like, I don't think that's a $20 card, or I'm not spending $20 on it. Procrastinate. Tap a creature, put twice X stun counters on it. That's kind of obnoxious. That's like, I mean, if you put 3 total mana into it, so 4 stun counters is a lot.
If they're Forest Dryad land creature tokens, could you Earthbend onto them with Toph?
Yeah, but like if you're making a bunch of them, then like you're probably not gonna like have that much earthbending to do.
That's true.
Also, earthbending on the tokens doesn't help because they leave the battlefield and then, yep, gets all your instants and sorceries back. Ambitious Augmenter. When this creature dies, if it counters on it, put it. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Gets bigger and then keep the counters. I was going to say keep the Calamity because I was reading Calamity as I was talking. Because I cannot talk and read at the same time. And I'm trying to do that. Or I can't. If I do, I have to be like saying what I'm reading. Costs of Brilliance. You know, if we'd shuffled the cards a little bit, I wouldn't have realized like how much of the same stuff we're getting. Flow State, this is the uncommon that everyone's talking about because it's mid-game. It's like a 2-mana draw 2. Postmortem Professor and another Zombify. That's like a playset of Zombifies. Moseo Vane's New Dean. Bird Skeleton Warlock. 2-1 for flying 2-1 for 3. Makes a 1/1 pest. End step. If you gain life this turn, return up to 1 target creature mana value actually less from the. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, it makes 2 bodies for 3 mana. One's a flyer. Send in the pest. Each opponent discards a card. You create a 1/1. Oh, this is the card. You want to collect them all in Two-Headed Giant. That's great. You get a 1/1 and each opponent discards a card. Oh, that's so good. I'm going to play a little bit of Two-Headed Giant in Vegas, so got to look out for those. Blech. Loafing Pest. Look at his dumb little face. When you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on each pest, bat, insect, snake, and spider you control. Okay. So he's like a gross things commander. Sky Coach, Conductor, all aboard. Oh, Flicker, a non-pilot. Okay. That's all right. You could also just protect something. Giant growth.
I like the art.
Yeah. Giant squirrel. Run behind. All right. Got 3 packs left to go, and I'm, you know, like, I'm just thrilled with where we're at already in this box. It'd be nice to get one of the Emeritus cycle, but you know what? Like, just get some different stuff. That's all I'd ask for. Homesickness, haven't seen that one yet. Draw 2, tap 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on each of them. Okay, that's kind of cool for 6 mana, but that's, you know, good control card. Molten Core Maestro, a lot of people are looking at this one. I think it's fine. Bulk Up, yeah, I mean, still different stuff on the bonus sheet. Like, have we had any repeats yet?
The only one is Zombify that I use.
Oh, yeah, we have 3 Zombifies, and one of them's foil.
And everything else, I believe, is
that's
different.
crazy.
You got a mountain.
Oh, yeah. You got the mountain for those that wanted to see it. Quintorius on there. I don't know most of the characters. I know Zimone. And that's about it. Oh, that has Rampant Growth on it. It's Rampant Growth on a bear, but also the bear is a 1/1. What the hell? Cuboid Colony. I'd seen that card already, just didn't read the name on it. Resonating Loot. A lot of people want this one. Hop to it. Yeah. And then this one is such a weird card. It's kind of like Tatiova. Draw a card and gain a life. Sort of. And then it keeps getting prepared. Also, just an uncommon. Which I guess Tatiova was also an uncommon. Alright, last pack. Also, kind of funny, just realized that the packs are slightly miscut. I don't think that matters, but you can see the purple pack on here. It's weird because these are like overcut, or maybe the crimping was off. Like, look how narrow the crimping is here and wide it is here. But I don't think it matters. It probably means some of them got shortcut. Like, they might, you know, even have like some stuff, like the crimp might not have even gone all the way through. I don't know. It's probably fine. Nothing wrong with these cards. They look fine. We didn't even have like any weird like extra dark cards like Ninja Turtles had. Destroy a creature. If you gain life this turn, its controller loses 3 life. Okay, that's kind of...
Does anybody know if the pre-release kits have cards from Marvel in there?
Yeah. Stormcarved Coast. Oh, Prismatic Ending. I mean, it's a modern playable card.
So that's 3 rares.
3 rares, 2 mythics, and the rest uncommons, including... Well, okay, the mythic was foil, so that's kind of an extra, and then the uncommons foil. Well, I'm pretty thrilled with this box. I need to get my hands on a lore hold. We got the one dragon, the Quandrix. But we had some really cool packs. We had some packs that had like 2 mythics in them. I think our mythic hits were pretty good, and there was plenty of them. But anyway, I had a ton of fun opening this. We got collector boxes on the way, so stay tuned in. Thank you.